So the keys to your brand new Tesla are in your hand, and yeah, the feeling is electric. You've done the homework, configured your dream car, and you're picturing a future with no more gas stations. But while you're enjoying that new car smell and the silent acceleration that glues you to your seat, the real cost of ownership is just starting to creep in. The sales pages love to talk about the savings, but what about the costs they don't exactly print in big, bold letters? I'm going to break down the 7 hidden costs the dealership probably didn't mention, the ones that can add thousands to your bill. I've had my Tesla for a few years now, and trust me, I've run into every single one of these. You'll definitely want to stick around for the last one because it's a fee you can't avoid, and it gets more expensive every year. Let's get into it. First up, charging at home. Now, Tesla is more than happy to sell you their wall connector, but getting that thing mounted in your garage and wired up is a whole other story. This isn't a simple DIY project you knock out on a Saturday afternoon. It's a full-on electrical job that almost always needs a licensed electrician. The price tag can swing wildly. If your electrical panel is in the garage and has room to spare, you might get away with a bill between $750 and $1,500. But for a lot of people, especially in older homes, this is where the first surprise cost hits. If your panel is maxed out or on the opposite side of the house, the electrician has to run heavy-duty wiring through your walls. Worst case scenario, you could need a brand new electrical panel to handle the load, which can easily launch your installation cost into the $2,000 to $4,000 range. I remember getting my first quote and feeling that sticker shock. I'd budgeted for the car, I'd budgeted for the charger, but I hadn't planned on spending hundreds more just to get it working. After spending all that money on a premium car, it's a shock to realize you have to spend another $1 or $2 grand just to unlock the most basic perk of owning an EV, waking up to a full battery. Okay, your home charger is installed and you're loving the fact that you never have to see a gas station again. But your new gas station is your house, and your utility company isn't handing out free power. While it's almost always cheaper than fuel, that jump in your monthly electricity bill is a new recurring cost that a lot of people underestimate. But the real hidden cost here is the winter penalty. The lithium-ion battery in your Tesla is not a fan of the cold. In freezing temperatures, the battery chemistry slows way down, which causes 2 big problems. First, your range can tank. Real-world data shows Teslas can lose anywhere from 15 to over 40% of their range in seriously cold weather. Second, your car has to burn a ton of energy just to warm up its own battery and the cabin. This happens when you precondition the car, or even when it's just parked in the cold. That's the phantom drain you hear about. So you're using electricity not to drive, but just to keep the car ready. All that extra energy goes right onto your electricity bill. For anyone living in a colder climate, your winter utility bills might give you a jolt of their own. Here's a cost that catches almost every new Tesla owner by surprise: the wild price of car insurance. You'd think a car packed with some of the best safety tech on the planet would be cheap to insure, right? Well, the opposite is often true. On average, insuring a Tesla can cost 20 to 50% more than a comparable gas-powered car. So why is it so expensive? A couple of big reasons. First, Teslas are built differently. Many models use huge single-piece aluminum castings for the frame. This makes the car incredibly safe in a crash, but it also means a small fender bender can turn into a massive, complicated, and very expensive repair. You can't just bang out a dent on a giant piece of cast aluminum. The entire section often has to be replaced. Second, the repairs themselves drive up the cost. Not just any body shop can work on a Tesla. The specialized training and equipment mean labor rates are way higher, and the replacement parts are notoriously pricey. Insurance companies see this massive repair risk and build it right into your premium. When I first shopped for insurance for my Model Y, the quotes were all over the map, but even the cheapest ones were way higher than for any car I'd owned before. The next hidden cost is one that literally hits the road: your tires. If you're used to getting 50,000 or even 60,000 miles out of a set of tires, get ready for a shock. Teslas are known for chewing through rubber at a crazy pace. It really comes down to two things: weight and torque. Teslas are seriously heavy cars thanks to that huge battery pack, and all that weight puts a ton of stress on your tires. Then you add in the instant torque. The second you touch the accelerator, 100% of the car's power goes straight to the wheels. It's what makes driving a Tesla so much fun, but it's also brutal on your tires. As a result, a lot of owners report needing new tires every 20,000 to 30,000 miles, and these are not cheap tires. To keep the ride quiet, many Teslas come with special tires that have an acoustic foam liner inside. A new set for a Model 3 or Y can easily run you $1,000 to $1,800, and even more for the bigger wheels on the performance models. I had to replace my first set at around 25,000 miles, a bill I really wasn't expecting so soon. By the way, if you're finding this useful for figuring out your own potential Tesla budget, do me a favor and hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. Also, what's a hidden cost you've run into with a car you've owned? Drop it in the comments below. You'd think a premium car would come with everything you need, but many Tesla owners quickly find there are a few mandatory accessories you have to buy right away. The biggest one? All-weather floor mats. The carpeted mats that come with the car are, well, they're not great. They look fine on day one, but they stand no chance against rain, snow, or mud. If you live anywhere with actual weather, you're going to want to replace them. A good set of custom-fit all-weather mats will probably cost you between $200 and $300. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it's an immediate expense most owners agree is essential to protect the car's interior and resale value. And it doesn't stop there. Lots of owners also end up buying screen protectors, center console organizers, and mud flaps to keep rocks from chipping the paint. None of these are as expensive as a charger installation or new tires, but they're another layer of costs that you probably didn't factor in when you clicked that order button. Welcome to the wonderful world of car as a service. One of the most modern hidden costs is the recurring fee for Tesla's premium connectivity. For the first year or so, Tesla usually gives you access to cool features like live traffic visualization, satellite view maps, and in-car streaming for free. It feels like a core part of the premium experience. But once that trial ends, poof! Those features are gone unless you pay up. Right now, that's $9.99 a month or about $99 a year. It may not sound like a deal breaker, but it's another subscription added to your life for features you thought were just part of the car. Without it, your fancy navigation turns into a basic map with no traffic data, and you have to use your phone's hotspot for everything. This is a trend we're seeing across the whole auto industry, and it makes you wonder what else might end up behind a paywall in the future. It's a real shift in car ownership, where a one-time purchase is slowly turning into an ongoing financial commitment. And finally, the cost that isn't just hidden but is actively getting worse: special registration fees just for electric vehicles. For decades, road maintenance in the U.S. has been paid for by gas taxes. But since EV drivers don't buy gas, states are realizing that revenue source is drying up. Their solution? Slap EV owners with an extra annual fee on top of the normal vehicle registration. By 2026, we're looking at nearly 40 states that have these fees, with charges anywhere from $50 to over $250 a year. And in many places, those fees are set to go up. For example, Michigan's annual EV fee is scheduled to jump to over $260, and Texas hits new EV owners with a $400 fee up front for the first year. This isn't some small charge. It's a hefty annual tax just for driving an electric car. Many argue it's not even fair, since a low-mileage EV driver can end up paying way more than a gas car driver would in taxes. It's the ultimate hidden cost, a penalty for going green sent to you by your own government. So that's the list, the 7 hidden costs of owning a Tesla in 2026. From the charger setup and winter electricity spikes to the shocking insurance rates, fast-wearing tires, must-have accessories, monthly subscriptions, and rising EV taxes. These things can add thousands to your total cost of ownership. Does this mean you shouldn't get a Tesla? Not at all. They are incredible cars to own. The performance is mind-bending. The tech is from the future, and you really will save money by never going to a gas station again. But you have to go in with a realistic picture. The true cost of ownership is more than the sticker price. If you understand and budget for these hidden expenses, you can make sure the dream of owning a Tesla doesn't become a financial headache. You're just better prepared for what's really coming along for the ride. Thanks for watching. If this video helped you out, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more real-world EV content. And don't forget to check out my 2 years later review of the Model Y right over here. See you in the next one.